Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of the First Berserker Khazan, running on PC. Can I jump from there? Seems awful far. Trying to see if there's another way over there. Another way over there.
가잔이다. 잡아.
Oh, well, okay. That's probably not the way to do it. Khazan has fallen. Yeah, he's literally fallen. And I wish Khazan could, you know, hop or climb. That would solve some of his problems. Oh, that's right, it's the bats. I forgot about the bats. Yes, this is similar to Neo, no jumping. Although the combat is not like, you're not doing like stance switching like Neo, so it's not quite that complicated. Yeah, in that sense, it is more Dark Souls-ish. But the speed is closer to, Sekiro, but the gameplay is closer to, I want to say Stellar Blade. Because you have perfect dodges, and you have perfect parries, and of course you manage a stamina bar. So it's unlike like AI limit. There's no stamina bar you manage. Instead, you manage these you manage hit and miss ratios. So they're like two Souls-like, but they're very, very different how they approach their combat and how they approach meter management. Oddly enough, in both games, there's no create a character, so you're playing a very specific character in both games. You see, I'm just unga my way through the game. But you can choose different gear. You can choose different weapon sets. You know, you can use the more balanced dual wield, where you're using a sword and axe. You can use the spear, which lets you fight at a distance. Well, sort of at a distance. You have a limited number of throwing weapons you can use. I'd say the parrying feels a lot, again, the parrying feels a lot closer to Stellar Blade. You know, you just have like a very short hop gesture that, again, if you're like rolling left and right, or you can step back, and then if you're doing your perfect timing, then you don't lose as much stamina. Same thing on your perfect dodges or your perfect parries. Uh, 16, huh? And of course, it's nice, you know, like most modern action RPGs. I guess that's what we're calling them nowadays. You know, you actually, when you change your clothes, that actually shows on the character. Or you can transmog and have a specific set of clothes always be on your person. We got a skill tree in which you can have different skills based on the weapon that you use. So we got dual wield, greatsword, and spear so far, and then, you know, a common skill tree for all of the things that are, you know, shared amongst everything. Yeah, so I picked the counterattack, where, you know, I can parry and then I can repose. And then the reflection, where you can parry and essentially stun them as well. So yeah, you can choose a very action-oriented playstyle, so a very Bloodborne-ish playstyle, or you can choose the more slow, deliberate playstyle that you would typically get in a Dark Souls game. You have options, is what I'm saying. So how you like to play, you know, you can kind of customize that. Ah! Oh. You got me. It's a long way to. It's a long way to go. I'll say that your sword swings feel real meaty, even though maybe the sound effects aren't super impactful. I mean, things look like they hurt. Look at the good old anime splatter too. So yeah, next on, they've been doing good so far. First Descendant, First Berserker. Maybe they're finally going to turn things around for that company, and you know, as a publisher, we have some slightly better reputation. I don't know what they're going to do next, you know. First Maple story. who knows? Yeah, I mean it. It does do the From Software thing where it screws you with hidden enemies. So, unfortunately, they adopted that from the From Software design formula. AI Limit does the same thing. You know, everybody thinks it's absolutely hilarious to throw you with enemies you're not aware of. Only has so many spears. Otherwise, I would use one, but. Okay, I can bully enemies a little bit more with the greatsword. Okay, I'm gonna watch for this jerk. I see, that's where you came from. Take our turns. Hmm. Must be a mid-boss. No, I think that's just a regular enemy. It's just a harder enemy. The mid-bosses have a little bit more of a flair. Like, you definitely know when something's coming along, because they'll kind of give it like a special little area. Yeah, even though he's tough, it's just a matter of me, like, getting his timing down. It's not necessarily a boss. All right, we'll know a boss when we see him. Oh, I forgot about the arrow guy. All right, you. Huh. Can't forget about him next time. Stupid guy ticked me to death. I think the good thing about this too is that there's you can start with two different difficulties. You know, you can start with the story difficulty, you know, the easy one or the normal one. So if it gets a little tough for you, you can decrease the difficulty. Well, so far it hasn't, you know, really. I don't think it's really justified at this point in time for me to decrease the difficulty. I think it's pretty reasonable so far. I'm just not good, you know. If I was good, then I wouldn't make these stupid mistakes. I like how I was saying this yesterday too, but like your actions can affect multiple enemies. That's the thing about the From Software games. It's like, even though it may make sense for you to hit multiple enemies in that game, like the animation seems like it would hit other enemies, usually it'll pass through two enemies if you're locked onto one. So it's always been one of those little pet peeves of mine about those From Software games. It's like they force you into group combat, but then none of your animations hit other enemies. Yeah, I don't know if you can change the difficulty while you're playing. So you won't select the difficulty cannot be changed to normal. A new game must be started in order to change the difficulty level. Oh, okay. So once you're committed to easy, that's it. you want to go back to hard mode, start over. Okay, jerk. I just gotta pay attention to your tells more. There we go. Oh, surprise. Well, that could have went better. I believe it's only single player. I don't see an online setting. Yeah, I think it's only single player. More dual wield? Oh, okay.
지금은 포기해. 명예도 동료도 모두 사라졌다. 더 이상 할 수 있는 건 아무것도 없어. 네가 이길 수 있을 것 같나? 황제를. 황제처럼 되고 싶었잖아. 아줌마도 죽었다. 모든 것이 끝났어. 오지마. 자네 복수 반드시 내가 이루겠네. Oh, okay. Every time you get a new weapon, they give you a little test of strength there. So now we have a new skill tree, I think. Although, I'm just going to invest in the greatsword. See, immediately after normal guard or brink guard, swiftly over 2 slash this after guarding an attack.
Well, I like the idea. Dodge attack, unbreakable, gain increased poise and take less damage while attacking. Increase the range of charge potent blows. Swift attack. Gain the ability to charge swift attacks. Oh, Apparently I can't get to this one yet. Deal damage after a successful reflection. Take decreased damage while using reflection. Gain spirit upon taking damage. And this one's locked. That's the thing too, it's like all the stuff is good. It's not like choosing any of these are bad choices. Unscathed stamina recovery rate. Or brutal attack damage. Bantu Prophet's Log. I had a nightmare. It appeared suddenly, radiating a darkness unlike anything I'd ever known. It was one, yet many, its eyes ghostly and its presence marked by traces of crimson red. Could this be a ghost? Or what does it want here? Oh, gods of Bantu, protect this land. Yeah, it's a cool game. I mean, I'm definitely into it. Kind of reminds me of Guts, yeah. Okay, what do you got, buddy? Lots of attacks. Okay. Oh, there's a little save spot here. I should have known there was one closer. I just walked right by it. Okay. What's willpower? Stamina recovery. Proficiency is dodge stamina decrease. One last hit. Ooh. Yeah, you can see the boss's stamina as well. It's gonna take a little while to learn. No, these two.
너는 제국의 영웅이 아니다. 벨로스를 혼란에 빠뜨리려 한 죄, 죽음으로 갚아라.
Armor's cool looking. I don't know how you put it on though without cutting yourself. Ugh. Okay, well, why don't we stop it there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching the First Berserker Khazan running on PC. Yeah, this is really good stuff. And it's part of the DNF universe, which I have no idea, nor do I care, other than the fighting games coming out and this game. Probably not too interested in the main game, but yeah, it's again, it's a really well done game. I would suggest that if you're playing it on PC to keep it in DX11 mode. Seems like DX12 mode is a little buggy and has some issues. So yeah, stick with DX11. I think it runs pretty good on DX11, and you're probably happier with the results. And yeah, a lot of fun. Good if you're more into a faster paced Souls game. So I want to say it's kind of Bloodborne-ish, but probably closer to Stellar Blade. But that being said, yeah, good times, and we will play this to the end, I think. And right now it's real popular, so there are a lot of other people who have tips and tricks for you if you want to, you know, if you're a little stuck and trying to learn patterns. That's a good thing about having a game that's more popular out there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.